Hello and welcome back to the Science of Mass Effect Andromeda. We've just arrived at Vault. Let's see if
How's it going?
Chief and Kello anything to say.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Alright, time to go meet the locals.
Not really a holiday destination.
Do I want to spark tempest? Yes. Also we can find platinum, I see. She's full. Set our sandstorm, eh? Well, take that one then. This one does more damage, so just keep that. Pathfinder helmet, 2, Pathfinder armor, good. Initiative armor arms, okay. Need to see if I can make those arms. Drac and Vetra. Much as I like Drac, I think it might be better for diplomacy's sake to take Jal instead.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggested it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, full to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
It's cold.
Oh, Zuvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Minus 52.21. Yeah, that is pretty cold. Tram tech, blah blah, but we are here to meet the resistance.
Good place for a secret hideout. The snow and ice camouflages everything.
Step carefully. Ice and darkness. Deadly combination.
This is an impressive setup. A functional base on an ice mountain.
We're a strong people who are only momentarily burdened.
Don't know if 8 decades counts as momentarily. But it's not argue with Jal. Also, if this wasn't a game, I definitely would be running. Nice one also to leave the light on for us. Nice, let's get a glow.
Peter, right ahead. I need a minute to defrost.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
Solar heater, ultraviolet emission coil, ion heat dispersion system. Memory temperature 6 degrees Celsius. Ultraviolet radiation high, prolonged exposure not advised. Device heater, also a source of artificial sunlight to recharge and current physiology. Yeah, because ultraviolet is not really an efficient way of transmitting heat. Say use an infrared heater. It's much better at warming things up, but if the Angarans also need ultraviolet light, then maybe that makes sense. And apparently, you know, everyone has jump jets. Needs to make use of this path.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Resistance cruiser. Kinda small for cruiser.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Set out alone to search for
Life support is back online.
She's as tough as her brother.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Life support at 100%.
Again, as with radiation, you know, very sudden drops in temperatures. Right here it's minus 52.68. Here it's minus 30.23. It's interesting that those last two digits seem to be
Temperatures are below freezing and
randomly
continuing to fall.
selected.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
But again, you expect the temperature to slowly increase or
Life
decrease
support
as
is
you get
stable.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
closer or further away
Can it go now?
Gotta check the engine.
from the heaters.
How is everyone back home?
Hey there, Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
That's most kind.
He lives for this shit. It will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Fold. The rest, out and about.
Well, that's
Please
Very
don't
nice.
call attention to us.
hover transport. Translated from Shalesh, presumably in the Angaran language. Shalan, yes, I'm aware of the draining supply situation. Supplies meant for the resistance had to be diverted at the last moment, so I received them. We'll get the next drop and take care of it myself.
Maniac is wasting time. We should be out there looking for a shot.
heard about the Ket ambush. It's under
Fancy.
Good to see you again, Commander Dalziel.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes.
Two of aliens here. But
This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyek Doziel. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
point taken.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them, and be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
Lookouts. Okie dokie, I can do that.
Don't test my patience, alien.
Okay, sorry. Point taken. I'll be along then.
Squadron Ep33. I'm picking up hostiles 2 clicks south of you. Hostile patrol approaching. Hope they give me a patrol soon.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
That's
You don't win a war without good organization.
a big hollow,
Wonder
which
what
does
all
get
the
quite
blinky
useful.
lights are.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Gas is the Dutch word for cheese.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Volt?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols for the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
Is that a map of Volt?
A living map, yes.
Yeah,
Update. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks,
Squad
and
cities.
Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Estraya, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Estraya.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
So tearing down walls is a bit of an old-fashioned image, right? I mean, ever since the advent already of aircraft, walls haven't really been a useful defense. There's the Angelique. There's some going around dig. Dr. Gar moving around beyond the shields. Looks good. Working something called the what? More productions. Get appear to have stopped trying to attack Dara, too well defended. It's good. However, looks like focus attacks on people traveling across the planet, and we should have increased. We should make sure the warning gets out. Also want to know if this was the capital also when this world became entirely frozen, because it doesn't seem like for a very hospitable place to live. Alice could took apart the supply drop point. We got there, everything was gone. Contact was missing, snow surge activity, multiple individuals. Can maybe keep this quiet until we can get it sorted.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Okay, that's... If you want to keep things quiet, maybe don't leave unsecured data pads lying around.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't
Sure,
received
this will
a
make them
shipment in
trust me.
weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Is he the only one in charge of the supplies? Because otherwise you think someone else would also notice that the supplies haven't been coming in.
I can take a look at the
Like,
drop
does
point.
no one help him
That
unload
way
these
no one will
supplies? Or...
panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Yeah, decrypting their communications doesn't seem like the best way to gain their trust.
Jarl defends them. He believes they can help.
Surveillance, records. Check weapons, get lead, check weapons again.
Direct all concerns to me. I will address them personally.
So just steal them all their stuff, because it's an RPG. I'm sure they won't mind.
Heard about that Darl.
You think it's payback for pushing the cat out?
I don't know. It feels like it.
Garn Ranger armor. Cool. Integrates some Garn hardware with initiative software. And that's already lying around in a box here. Anyway.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No.
No way.
I dealt with it.
That human is a Pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
At least I have a sense of humor.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kajarian super.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said
Fair
the
enough.
alien wanted to help. All we needed. Emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Sure, might well help. Build some trust. So sorry, we managed to push Kett back from Techix. You were coming and trap stayed up if you even crested the peak. Arjan didn't make it when they were covering our saboteur. Took nearly a dozen go for Kett before he fell. Didn't need to proud of him. I'll let you know before we'd go back in this delicate way. Tell Escal to hold off on sending notice. You should be able to break news to parents yourself. Commander, actually, I'm sorry. This was difficult to read, but know that Arjan was a hero today. Unsent draft. Well, mother, if you Avala well, little fella must be handful by now. Mother, something happened. Sent Arjan on a mission, didn't come back. He's not coming back. Software tells me for protecting squad. This is my fault. Should have more training. I'm so text ended. It's ASAP. Commanding Seal, we need more recruits for Haval. Get reach ruins, but their attempts at the capital have been bolder. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. I'm thin right now, and about a chance. I'm sure it's a difficult time for you. When contact you with urgent. Be in the field, reach me by combat your least convenience.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Okay, so apparently they generate energy from ultraviolet light. Which now it's possible ultraviolet light can be used to kind of kickstart all kinds of chemical reactions, right? Also vitamin D, humans use ultraviolet light to make vitamin D in their skin. Right, there's a precursor, and then when it gets up by ultraviolet light, that turns into vitamin D, or starts off the reaction to make vitamin D. So I'll just get some spice. Transfers requested. Knock, Tony usually collects. Now the Kett base. Ship by those fighter aircraft, bring more troops, big guns. Good. Great gas, keep watching, log everything. Here.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps the minor resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the Kett everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over the world.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Kett to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
So for people that supposedly don't trust me and are ready to kill me if it weren't for Jal, they're awfully eager to talk about their feelings and secrets.
We could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Kett. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Okay. So we'll go to the terminal and pick up the nav point for the supply drops. And then next episode we will talk to the lookouts. Also I can fancy cloaking. Pretty cool.
Got a message from my little brother this morning.
I looked over the recruits' epicenters.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
And I'll just mine the iridium. Balance corrosion resistance make iridium useful tooling, electronics, and as an alloying agent. Yep, iridium is, like all the other stuff you collect apart from ESO, a real life element. Very high density, and high corrosion resistance, also high melting point. So it's used in. There's not much of it to be found on Earth. It's found in higher concentrations in some meteorites. That was also one of the first clues that an asteroid impact put an end to the dinosaurs, because right around, if you look at stone layers, right, stone is deposited in layers, and you have kind of a boundary between the end of the Cretaceous period and younger rock, then you find a kind of band that's to be found all over the Earth, which is higher than usual in iridium content. Right at the boundary between the Cretaceous, where you do have dinosaur fossils, and the period after, where you don't have dinosaur fossils anymore. So that was already kind of a indication that an asteroid impact put an end to the dinosaur period. Interesting. Some kind of electromagnetic crystals, the interface of their biology somehow. Right, so iridium was our first indication that an impact of a space object was involved in the ending of the dinosaurs. And then later people discovered the impact crater, which is in the Gulf of Mexico.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Yep, they're staring.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
It's good to be back. I have friends here.
The ambient temperature is normal.
So it's also interesting, everybody makes a big deal of me, the human, but of a bunch of different aliens with me.
But I never get care packages from higher, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it? How do you even tell them apart?
There's only one of them.
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights. You said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Is it difficult to live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Seek, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad.
Fair enough.
My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Okay, for trusting us, Angara, hopefully.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Okay, with letting this happen. Anyway, we'll call in the Nomad next episode. Until then, thanks for watching and goodbye.